as you...
Whoa! That's Alan Jones!
Alan Jones, the car's on fire, stopped in the middle of the circuit.
Goodness me, Alan Jones.
Well,
the race leader.
That one is going to be in bad shape.
Now they're going to have to get a hell of a lot more extinguishers down there to get that one under
that
control.
fellow isn't going around the other side, and I don't blame him. He doesn't want to get onto the track.
Especially the smoking.
He's not, the extinguisher is not doing the job that is going to really get moving. If he doesn't get around behind the tire, now he's just...
No,
he's not going to do it.
He's got to get out of there.
He better walk away from it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a dangerous situation shortly.
On Conrod Straight. I don't know what's happened, but the car is ablaze. 301, the pack leader, Falcon.
No, I think that's on the approach to the cutting, actually, Gary.
It's on the way up to the cutting, sorry.
Under bonnet heat, Gary, is so immense in these cars.
You can see, from the commentary box, we can see the plume of smoke coming up through the trees. There's the pack leader team, Ross Stone, absolutely shattered. Look at the fire. That is getting hold of that car big time. That is going to be a burnout very, very quickly.
I think the marshal could be a little braver. The car will never blow up with the fuel cells safe and secure in the back. They need to address it.
Well,
looks like they've got it out.
There's no flame there, but
the heat under the bonnet on these cars is immense. This
Alan
could have...
Grice absolutely shattered. You saw the look on Ross Stone's face, leading the race 25 laps. And look how it's ended up for pack leader racing. Unbelievable.
That is actually the second car that Alan Jones has been driving and has caught fire. There's one at Lakeside a couple of years ago, Glenn Seaton.
I was just thinking of that before at Lakeside. One of the Peter Jackson Falcons, Jones was driving in a touring car round. That one burst into flames. Jones got out of that in a hurry, but this is a very different situation. Let's have a look at this on replay. Jones just slowing as he came up the shelf. Bit of a
electrical problem, I would say, obviously, has caused the car to virtually come to a halt, and I don't know what has actually caused the ignition.
When he's tried to restart it, you saw the puff come out of the exhaust pipe, and that lit up. He may have had a fuel pump failure or some fuel line failure, and when he's tried to restart it, it's caught fire with the fumes that must have been in the car.
Well, additional fire marshals are on the scene now, but I've got to say that lone marshal was a very brave man and did a hell of a job to get that under control.
Yes, he certainly did.
You take on something like 80 or 90 litres of fuel with one extinguisher, dry chemical, it's a pretty tough job, and there's still smoke coming from that car, smouldering rubber and plastics.
Well, as Alan said, there's intense heat under there, even with the main body of the fire extinguished. It's still damn hot under the bonnet.
With near on 600 horsepower that these cars are producing now, the heat that goes through the muffler system in very tight confines between the block and the side of the car. You have to get oil lines through there. You have to get your fuel line up into
you can see Alan Jones there yelling at the marshals, come on, get that smoke out of the way. He's desperate to get this fire under control. Look at him, absolutely shattered.